Good afternoon. Let's turn this around. We are having some technical difficulties here. 1 second, y'all. I'm not going to be long, I promise. Okay, we're actually not going to wait on that. So I don't want to keep y'all long because, you know, our weekly goals check-in is always meant to be 15 minutes or less. So for those of you who are not familiar with me, my name is Jessica and I am the CEO of Skin and Body Goals Med Spa. We are located in Pearland or Houston, Texas. And this week I want to talk to y'all, specifically my folks, hey, thank you for joining, who are acne prone or have dealt with acne or dealing with acne. So I recently had some clients come in and they've joined the acne program and I'm super grateful for them. But I realized I needed a little bit more education to help other folks who are acne prone or dealing with acne. When you go see an esthetician or a dermatologist and we make a recommendation on products that you should use, typically we're making recommendations on products that we see are going to help your skin type, your lifestyle, and to help you get to the goals that you need. For example, most people just want to clear the skin. That's the biggest thing. If they're dealing with dark marks, they want the dark marks to go away. First thing we need to address is actually to reduce breakouts and get them to stop. That's the first thing that I like to address here at the spa. Once we can control future outbreaks, then we can start working on dark marks that might have been left over from previous acne. We do that with products at home and we do that with treatments in the spa. The biggest thing I need you guys to understand is what you do at home is so imperative and works in conjunction with what we do in the spa. You are not going to get clear overnight. As much as we wish it, we hope it, we pray for it, it just doesn't work that way. Our skin does not work that way. You cannot come into any place of business where you see a dermatologist or you see an esthetician on Monday and they tell you you need to do A, B, C, and D, and then on Tuesday your skin is miraculously clear. It just does not work that way. It does take time. And sometimes we actually have to modify what we do to the skin. Like we can look at your skin and go, okay, I see a lot of inflamed acne, so I want you to use these products and then I want to do these treatments in the spa. And then after the first treatment or the second treatment, we go, hey, that was a little aggressive. You look really dry. So let's dial it back a little bit. I'm going to add in this hydrating product and then we're going to back off a little bit, see how your skin reacts, and then we can go forward. Or we can have the flip where we say, hey, your skin is responding so well, so we're actually going to go a little bit more aggressive. So now I'm going to give you this, product that might be a little stronger and I want you to use it, but I still want you to touch base with me and check in with me so we can adjust. I like to liken skincare and maintenance with going to the gym and how you eat. You could work with a trainer, and a trainer is trained to tell you, okay, you want to work this muscle because you're trying to drop weight and you want to tone up. So we're going to work on this in the gym for 30 minutes today. We're going to work on this part of the body 30 minutes the next day. And then you're going to eat this way. And then you're going to see results. That's how we do with the skincare. I want you to use these products in the morning. I want you to use these products at night. Twice a month, I want you to come into the spa and we're going to do this treatment. But if you go home, you say, okay, I agree on all that. You come into the spa, you do a treatment, but at home, you're not doing the skincare. You're not going to see the results. That's just like if you go to the gym every day, but then you go home and you eat 2 whole pieces and a 6-pack of beer, you're not going to lose any weight. You're not going to tone up. Your deficit is off. So in other words, you're consuming too many calories. You're not really working. So the same thing works with skin. You have to do the at-home care and you have to do the treatments. Together, consistently is how we're going to see results. I also see sometimes clients will say, okay, no problem. I'll do the products you're recommending. I'll do the in-spa treatments. And I always, with my clients, I touch base with you. After you leave with a full skincare routine, I'm going to either text or email within a few days. Hey, how are the products working? Do you have any questions? Again, we may adjust or we may not adjust. But sometimes people will say, oh yeah, the products are working great, but you know what? I also had these patches at home, or I also had this other product that I'm using. I'm like, hey, wait, what is this other product? I don't know what's in that product. You might be using a product that has an ingredient in it that's actually going to clog your pores. So guess what? Instead of helping your skin with the products that I'm recommending, the treatments that we're doing in the spa, you're doing harm at home because you haven't disclosed everything. Same thing when y'all go to the doctor and the doctor says, hey, are you taking any medications? Because they're going to prescribe you something. And if you don't tell them you're taking another medication at home, this medication can counteract and give you some massive side effects, or can unfortunately even lead to your your death. So now obviously with skincare, it's not going to lead to your death. It could just lead to your skin not getting clear, it delaying the process. It could cause irritation in the skin. So these are the things that we need to know and we want to know. So bottom line, this week, a part of the weekly goals check-in, I just want to encourage my people who are dealing with acne. What you need are, one, products that work with your skin type and your lifestyle. If you are super busy, you're on the go, and you know you only have 5 minutes to dedicate to your skincare routine, you need to tell this to the esthetician or to the dermatologist who's making a recommendation. Because if you only have 5 minutes, they're not going to be able to prescribe to you 30 products. Hopefully nobody's actually prescribing that many products at one time. But we're not going to be able to give you some long, detailed routine because you're not going to do it. Here at Skin and Body Goals, we're not about just selling you a product. We're not here just to make $1. We're actually here to help you reach your skin and body goals. So I don't want to sell you a product that's going to sit on your shelf. I want to sell you a product that's going to work for your skin and for your lifestyle. So that's part one. Part two is you're going to come into the spa and get treatments. If you're here in the Houston, Pearland, Alvin, Rose Sharon, Humboldt, Woodlands, these are all the cities surrounding Houston. If you're in this area and you can come to the spa, I want you to come to the spa so that we can actually treat you in the spa. But say you're further out, you're in a different state, we can still treat you virtually, which means I'm going to actually get onto some sort of face-to-face system. You're going to tell me about your skin, what your concerns are. We're going to take pictures. We're going to talk about your lifestyle. And I'm still going to make recommendations on products you can use. You just will not be getting in-spa treatments. Can you still get clear? Absolutely. Is it going to take longer? Most likely. That's the catch. That's why I say skincare products and your routine in the spa are going to work together. The third thing I want y'all to pay attention to is consistency. You cannot use your products Monday morning, Thursday night, Saturday morning and expect to see results. You have to use the products as they're recommended to you. And typically that's going to be mornings and evenings every single day of the week. Okay, so I feel like I've been talking a ton and I see some comments down here. You're right. They want to mix up stuff, but unfortunately it just doesn't work. Divine Luxury Spa, thank you so much for joining me live. So that's pretty much what I want to share with y'all. Those 3 things that you need to keep in mind if you're dealing with acne, if you dealt with acne, and you are trying to get clear. If you are ready to work with me, I would love for you to visit skinandbodygoals.com, and you can actually schedule a consultation, or you can go ahead and schedule your first session, which is an acne clearing facial. You'll come in, we'll actually treat the skin, and then we'll make a recommendation for you for products to take home at that time to begin the journey of clearing your skin. If you guys want to see some of the work that I've done with clearing skin before, I will drop some pictures in my story so y'all can check it out. I hope y'all have an amazing, amazing Wednesday. If you have questions, please feel free to drop them here in the comments or send me a DM and I will respond. Y'all have an amazing day.